Hello, lovely people. Welcome to Ari Talks About Music. I'm Ari, and today I will be reviewing the new Architects album, The Sky, the Earth, and All Between. The British metalcore band Architects are back with their 11th album, and is one that I will admit I wasn't initially holding my breath for. I'm definitely a huge fan of their 2018 album, Holy Hell, but since then they have released a couple of duds that did slightly lower my expectations for this one. The album starts off with the track Elegy, which opens with some very nice and soft sounds. However, this song wastes absolutely no time going straight into the heavy guitars and aggressive vocals with a really nice transition. It then just goes for a few seconds with the obligatory aggressive, fast, and heavy sounds in the guitars and vocals, featured on a lot of metalcore tracks, but then quickly just goes into a much more melodic sound with some amazing sounding guitar tones and beautifully passionate vocals. The opening guitar riff on Whiplash sounds absolutely amazing, along with the super aggressive drumming, with the two instruments sounding really good together. Chorus showcases some absolutely amazing vocal harmonies with some really nice vocal effects that are just a nice touch. And I love the much more suppressed vocals during the bridge with the slightly softer sounding guitars that do a great job of building tension before an absolutely explosive ending to the track. Black Hole shows off some of the best drumming on the entire album with so much speed and aggression. This song does have a slightly generic chorus. However, I do love how the outro sounds with the slightly higher pitched guitar, and I love how aggressive and passionate the vocals are during the outro as well, being some of the most aggressive in the entire Architects discography, almost delving into a more deathcore type of sound. The song Everything Ends brings an absolutely massive tone shift, sounding really nice and soft after such an aggressive and heavy run of tracks. The slightly more pop-leaning sound actually sounds surprisingly good, which is not a genre fusion that's exactly known for working. Just last year we saw Bring Me the Horizon attempt what I can only describe as a metalcore pop fusion album, and I definitely can't say that I was the biggest fan of that one. But somehow here Architects have actually used that pop sound and incorporated it into their signature brand of metalcore, and it sounds really good. The slightly more industrial and electronic leaning sound effects, as well as a lot of the vocals, remind me a lot of Linkin Park, which is a really cool influence to hear. After a much softer track, Brain Dead goes straight back to the super aggressive metalcore, with an amazing punchy guitar riff and of course such passionate vocals. I absolutely love the chugging guitar riff before the second verse, and towards the end of the track, the more isolated vocals with these slightly industrial leaning sound effects are also really nice. Evil Eyes does have an amazing open, however I think the chorus does sound quite out of place with the much softer vocals, although the rest of the instruments have not been toned down at all to accommodate for that, which does just make the chorus sound a bit weird in my opinion. Although I do absolutely love the outro on this track with this almost ethereal guitar riff that you can really get lost in. At this point the album does start to feel like it's losing a little bit of momentum, however Landmines brings it right back, with some of the best guitar playing on the album, as well as a lot of diversity in the styles showcased on the track, incorporating elements of industrial music and even a bit of pop music all mixed in with their signature brand of metalcore. Judgment Day has an absolutely fantastic open with these beautiful, mysterious sounding vocals, and I do like how the chorus sounds. However, I must say that the constant repetition of the line "Rain, Rain, Go Away" does sound really strange, like they're trying to incorporate a nursery rhyme into the lyrics of a metal song. Broken Mirror once again offers itself as a much softer track, and once again really showcasing Sam Carter's versatility as a vocalist. But I do like how the track builds into a much heavier chorus, which gives the song some really nice light and shade. Curse is just a very straightforward metalcore song that just shows off some amazing drumming that complements the guitar playing really well. The vocals are a tad generic, however they are still as passionate and as aggressive as they need to be. Seeing Red is a very loud and chaotic song, showing off lots of dissonance, however still having moments that are so melodic, which I think keeps this song very interesting and unpredictable. And finally, the closing track Chandelier sounds amazing right at the end of the album, once again with the much softer sound before an amazing climax that builds towards the ending. And I think the song really just acts as a nice breather at the end of the album after the last 40 minutes having been filled with just pure chaos and aggression. And so overall, I'm definitely really happy to see Architects back on form with this powerhouse of an album, which shows off some of the best and most aggressive and most passionate songs they have yet, and still exploring many new ideas in the form of industrial and electronic sounds too. And so for that reason, I'm feeling an 8 out of 10 for this one. Thank you so much for watching this review. Please be sure to listen to this album yourself and tell me your thoughts below. Please leave a like if you liked the video, and please leave a dislike if you didn't like the video, and remember to stay hydrated.